Alright, let's talk cruises. You think you've got it all figured out, right? The perfect itinerary, the best cabin, maybe even some short excursions lined up. But here's the thing, cruise lines have been keeping some pretty big secrets from you. I'm talking about insider hacks that can save you serious cash, score you VIP treatment, and unlock experiences you didn't even know existed. And if you're in the dark about these tips, well, you might as well be throwing money overboard. But don't panic just yet. This video is your golden ticket to cruising like a pro. Ever wondered how to get that coveted cabin upgrade or how to dine like royalty without the royal price tag? Stick with me because I'm about to spill the beans on all of it. So whether you're a first-time cruiser or a seasoned sailor, trust me, you're gonna want to hear this. I'm breaking down 21 cruise secrets that'll revolutionize the way you vacation at sea. Hey there, cruise lovers. Evan here with Family at Sea, and boy do I have some juicy info for you today. If you're new around here, welcome aboard, and if you're a regular, you know we're all about making every cruise an unforgettable adventure. I've been cruising with my family for years, and let me tell you, I've learned a thing or two along the way. Some of these lessons, let's just say they came with a side of, I wish someone had told me that earlier. But that's exactly why I'm here today, to make sure you don't have to learn the hard way. We're diving into the real nitty-gritty secrets that cruise lines keep under wraps. So whether you're counting down the days to your next cruise or just dreaming about one, this video is packed with insider knowledge you're not going to want to miss. Ready to become a cruise expert? Let's set sail on this sea of secrets. So if you're ready, I am. Let's go. Did you know cruise lines typically spend only about $15 per person per day on your meals? That's right, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and desserts all for less than $15 a day. This tight budget explains the most recent dip in food quality. With rising costs, cruise lines are making tough choices to keep fares low. Knowing this can help you make smarter dining decisions on board. By understanding the constraints, you can strategically choose where and when to eat to get the best quality food during your cruise. One key decision I recommend is choosing an early dining time. Cruise ships prepare meals in large batches, and the first guests often get the freshest, best prepared dishes. As the night goes on, certain items may run out, and the kitchen may take shortcuts to get them ready quickly enough. By choosing earlier dining times, you're more likely to get the original, well-prepared dishes before substitutions are made. It's a simple way to elevate your dining experience at no extra cost. Before we jump into this next tip, if you're finding these secrets helpful or entertaining, it'd mean the world to me if you'd give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. Knowing these tips are helping make your cruise experiences better keeps me focused on continuing to create more great content for you. Now here's a simple tip to make the most of your dining experience. Skip the steakhouse on lobster night. Remember that $15 a day budget for feeding guests? Lobster is a more expensive meal for the cruise lines, which means they have to balance the budget by spending less on other nights. So if you dine in the main dining room on lobster night, you're getting one of the highest cost meals included in your fare. To plan ahead, just ask the crew when lobster night is so you can maximize your meals without spending extra. While most cruisers head straight to the buffet for breakfast and lunch, there's a secret that cruise lines don't promote very well. There are sit-down options that offer a more relaxed and often higher quality dining experience. These options are usually found in the main dining room or select specialty restaurants that open for these meals. They're quieter, less crowded, and you'll be served by waitstaff, avoiding the buffet lines and chaos. Some cruisers feel that removing automatic gratuities is their right, thinking it's not their responsibility to supplement the cruise pay. But here's the truth. While cruise lines guarantee a minimum salary, the gratuities are a significant part of the cruise income. Removing them directly impacts what the crew takes home. What's more, often the crew gets a list showing which guests have removed their gratuities, and it may affect your service. It's best to keep the gratuities in place, and if you've received exceptional service, consider tipping extra. Want better service? Tip early. Giving your server or room attendant a tip on the first or second day can make a noticeable difference. Crew members often go above and beyond for guests who show early appreciation. It doesn't have to be much, but that early gesture can lead to more personalized service throughout your cruise. And if you get great service, be sure to tip again at the end. Here's a fun secret for those who love to meet the talented performers on board. After rehearsals, many ship entertainers unwind at the bar near the main theater, usually around 2 p.m. They won't be in costume and may look like regular passengers, but it's a great time to strike up a casual conversation. If you're polite and respectful, most will be happy to talk and share behind the scenes stories. Just remember, if they look busy, give them space, but if you catch them at the right time, it's a unique chance to connect with the performers off stage. Want to explore ports like a local? Ask the crew for recommendations. They visit these ports regularly and they know the best, less touristy spots not found in the guidebooks or online. Whether it's a quiet beach, a great local restaurant, or a scenic photo spot, just ask your server or room attendant. You'll see a side of these destinations that many other cruisers miss, often having a more authentic experience in port. Many cruisers attend the captain's cocktail reception, where the captain and officers greet guests in full uniform. But here's a fun way to make your moment with the captain stand out. When it's your turn to greet them, instead of just saying the usual pleasantries, say something like, "Nice to meet you, Captain Jack. I appreciate you welcoming us week after week. You have my sympathy." It's a lighthearted way to acknowledge the repetitive nature of their job and create a more personal connection. You might even get a smile or a conversation going. One of the biggest traps cruisers fall into are these sales on board, especially in the shops and boutiques. While these promotions might look like great deals, the reality is that many of these so-called discounts are actually more expensive than what you'd find for the same items on land. Jewelry, watches, clothing, and souvenirs may be marked up significantly on board, even with a discounted price tag. Just because it's labeled as a sale doesn't mean you're getting a deal. If you're planning on booking a spa treatment during your cruise, here's a tip. If you're flexible with your schedule, don't rush to book it right away. While it's tempting to secure your spot early, spa prices often drop later in the week if they don't fill up. Waiting can save you a lot of money. Just be aware that you may not get your preferred time or service, but if you're lucky, you could score the same treatment for a fraction of the price. Unlimited drink packages aren't always worth the cost. Unless you drink multiple cocktails, specialty coffees, or sodas every day, you might spend more on the package than simply paying per drink. Before committing, consider how much you'll actually plan to drink during your cruise. For many people, paying as you go is more cost effective. Booking shore excursions through the cruise line may seem like the safest option, but it typically comes with a hefty markup versus booking something independently. Doing research beforehand can save you money while providing a far better experience. Local operators know their success depends on punctuality, so they're just as committed to getting you back on time. Many even guarantee it. Cruise lines often encourage you to purchase travel insurance directly through them when booking your trip. But here's the catch. It's usually more expensive and offers fewer benefits compared to third-party insurance. Third-party travel insurance often provides more comprehensive coverage for things like medical emergencies, trip cancellations, and lost luggage, all at a lower cost. Before buying insurance through the cruise line, it's worth shopping around to find a plan that offers better protection for your trip at a lower price. In fact, if you're looking for a great third-party option, I've linked my favorite down below, and it's something we use for every trip we take. Here's a little known secret that can score you some extra perks on your cruise. If you own 100 or more share in the cruise line stock, you could be eligible for onboard credits. Depending on the length of your cruise, these credits can range from $50 to $250 and can be used for things like drinks and specialty dining. Plus, being a stockholder often comes with dividends, so it's a win-win. If you're a frequent cruiser, look into cruise line stockholder benefits. It's an easy way to get extra value out of your cruise. Consider booking your next cruise while still on board. Cruise lines often offer special deals and perks for future cruises booked during your current one. This can include reduced deposits, extra onboard credits, or discounts on future sailings. Even if you're not sure about the exact plans, you can book now for the perks and change details later. Visit the future cruise desk on board to see what offers are available for you. End of season or last minute cruises offer big discounts, but there's a trade-off. These cruises attract more budget conscious travelers, which can mean a different onboard experience. Expectations can be higher and complaints can be more frequent. Weather conditions might also be less than ideal. While you can save money, be prepared for potential compromises. Weigh the savings against possible drawbacks to decide if it's worth it for you. Book Booking a guaranteed cabin might save money, but it's a gamble. The cruise line picks your room and you won't know its location until close to sailing. You might get lucky, but you're more likely to end up in less desirable areas, near elevators with obstructive views, or in the noisier spots of the ship. You're getting the rooms that nobody else wanted. If location matters to you, it's worth paying extra to choose your cabin and avoid the gamble. Many cruisers book their trips directly through the cruise line, assuming they'll get the best deal. But here's the secret. A good travel agent can often save you more money and offer added perks that you won't get by booking on your own. They have access to exclusive deals and promotions not advertised to the public. They can help with cabin selection, excursions, and handle issues with the cruise line. And the best part, their services are usually free. So before you book directly, consider reaching out to a travel agent. They could save you money, stress, and a lot of hassle. Here's a money-saving secret that many cruisers don't know. If the price of your cruise drops after you've already booked, but before you make final payment, you can often ask for a price adjustment. Many cruise lines will honor the lower price and either refund the difference or apply it as an onboard credit. The key is to keep an eye on the prices even after you book. And if you notice a drop, reach out to the cruise line or your travel agent to ask for a price match. This little trick can save you hundreds of dollars. Before I dive into this last tip, if you're enjoying these secrets and finding them helpful, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps more cruisers like you discover these tips, and it means a lot to me personally, knowing I'm helping make your vacations even more memorable. Now let's talk about a great way to get an upgraded cabin without breaking the bank. Many people know about upgrade bids, where you bid on better rooms at a lower price, but here's something many cruisers don't realize. If the sale date is getting close, you can sometimes score a cabin upgrade for a steep discount. And while upgrade bids don't often come with the amenities of the upgraded room, if you're paying a reduced retail rate for the discount, you're still going to get all those great amenities that come with it, like drink packages and Wi-Fi. So if you're flexible and ready to pounce on a deal, it's worth keeping an eye on those upgrade options as your cruise date approaches. When you see prices drop, be ready to call the cruise line or your travel agent to lock in your upgrade. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground, haven't we? These 21 secrets are your ticket to cruising like a pro. From saving money to scoring VIP treatment, you're now armed with the insider knowledge to make your next cruise absolutely unforgettable. If you're hungry for even more money-saving tips, don't forget to check out my video linked above on the biggest cruise ripoffs and how to avoid them. Trust me, your wallet will thank you. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the hidden world of cruising. Until next time, smooth seas, happy sails, and here's to creating incredible memories on your next cruise adventure. Bon voyage!